Good afternoon! It was reported that rapist ex-Olympic doctor Larry Nassar was stabbed multiple times in prison today. Bummer. I use Larry Nassar as an example quite a bit when speaking on the topic of grooming. So many times you hear parents absolutely floored that this could happen to their child. How did a predator slime his way into their lives and strike? They think, goodness, my kid comes from a good home. I have a good relationship with them. Where did it go wrong? How did I not see this? How did I let this happen? The guilt piles on, and the effects are obviously long-lasting and devastating to both parent and child. Larry is the classic example how. He's the classic example of grooming. He held a position of power. He was a doctor. Of course you would defer to his area of expertise. After all, even if you had a tiny alert go off in your brain as a parent, or as the teens or children shooting for Olympic stars, making waves could shatter dreams. So you backtrack and you tell yourself, maybe I'm just overreacting. After all, he is charming. He was nice. He was excellent at hiding what he was doing. There needs to be an understanding. He had perfected his hunt. He had done it for so long that deception was just as much of a career for him as being a physician. You combine this with the fact that these young girls at that age had no idea what was actually supposed to be going on maybe in an examination. It might have felt off. They didn't like it, but in their mind, they were a preteen. This man was a doctor. This man held authority. This man is friendly with my parents. I'm just a child. What do I know? And that's the voice. And goodness, that is so hard to teach them. They need to know that they will be backed up. They need to be able to say loudly and clearly that they do not want to be alone with the person that makes them feel uncomfortable, no matter what job or position they hold. They need to know that they can say it over and over and louder until someone hears and someone listens. And parents, stay with them. A few years ago, we moved, and the dentist we switched to told us at the time of the appointment they had a no parents in the room policy. We left, found a new dentist. We love Dr. Combs. But I did feel myself thinking, perhaps I was being too much. Maybe I went a little bit overboard. But then I thought to myself, no, I would rather be too much in protection with my kids than not enough. When they are the most vulnerable, it is my job to protect. And whereas I might seem overboard in the dentist's office, Larry and the hundreds of victims he sexually assaulted under the guise of medical would say otherwise. So for the time these babies are in my care, I'm going in the back with them. I'm watching the people around my kids, and I am teaching them to have a voice. Rot in jail, Larry. Much love to you all. Woot woot.